Split gravy.
So right now, it's E&Etv with Eyes+Edge here with Premium, and I just wanted to, have my guy tell you a little bit about himself. The Premium brand is running the table right now, so if you just want to introduce yourself and kind of talk about the brand.
All right. Well, so I'm Davin. I'm one of the owners / designer. My partner Scooty, he's showing some people around the booth. Our other owner, Tyler, he's somewhere being dumb. We started in 2011. We started as jewelry. Just kind of like gemstone bracelets. That transitioned into us making our own molds, doing Jesus pieces, angels. Those were really big.
Yeah.
But I wasn't finding the clothes that fit the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
And so we just started designing. We started with one cut and sew piece. We did 100 pieces. That sold out. So from there, we went to another collection. 5 pieces. We did a neoprene jacket like a couple years ago, neoprene lounge pants, some Franceezee lounge pants. Those did well. We had some bumps and bruises with production.
Yeah.
Switched production from New York to Las Vegas, which very rarely do you ever hear anybody say their clothes are made in Vegas.
Yeah.
So we've been doing clothing for 2 years. This is our second full collection.
Yeah.
Basically a lot of basics, essential pieces you can put on every day.
Yeah. I've been seeing you guys been running a lot as far as like online. I see everybody in Premium. I've seen John Greiger in it. We got our guy on the Northwest, Jacob Keller. I've seen him rock Premium. So basically, what can you say, took you guys off? Like, what was the one piece or collection that made everything just skyrocket to the point now, online is visible everywhere?
I think a lot of it has to do with just organic relationships. Like we've been coming to the trade shows for probably 5 years, even though this is only our second time showing. So we put in a lot of footwork where we were out here meeting people, networking, just building good relationships that made sense. And then those people, after time, they just, when you see something good in front of you for so long, you almost have no choice but to mess with it.
For sure.
So, John, Jacob, those people, those are like really friends. Like, not people that like we seed product to or anything like that. Like Jacob actually buys our products. John as well.
But what kind of like pushed you from, making the jewelry, making the Jesus pieces to being like, what, let me get into the garments, let me start making, some stuff that I really like, that fits me and stuff like that. What kind of made you push, to expand?
The first thing was the first cut and sew tee we did. It was a sublimated tee, and that was the first clothing piece that we did. And it started kind of as not really as a joke, but I just designed something and I posted a mock-up on Instagram, and like the response was crazy.
Yeah.
And like we were like, oh, well, people are really messing with this. Maybe we should try it. So we produced the 100 pieces and they sold out. And then after we did those, people were like, well, what's next with the clothing?
Yeah.
While we were still focusing on jewelry.
Okay.
So that piece steamrolled from 1 into 5 pieces, and then after those 5 pieces, we started getting recognized more as a clothing line rather than a jewelry brand. So I would say just that one piece kind of showed us that there was a market for us in this, and now we continue to elevate, and people are really supporting it. So
that's super dope. So what would you say is like, if you wanted to show us like maybe 2 or 3 pieces from this collection that's like your favorite or the standout pieces to you, in your mind, what would you say?
I would probably say first is the mesh hoodie. Super lightweight, good for spring and summer. Got the 12-inch Riri zipper right here.
Yeah, that's super
fully functional. We're doing that in multiple colorways. We have these shorts. Has the 20-inch zipper down the whole side. It's only on this one side though, only on the right side.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Those have been a big hit. We're doing new tees. The scoop tee, which I have on, it's a longer cut. That's one of my favorite pieces. The leather and suede Brando jacket, inspired by Marlon Brando. And,
that's pretty dope. It's like choosing your children,
well, I was
man.
about to say, as cliche as it is, it's like everyone is my favorite. A lot of work has gone into every piece, but
no doubt. So I guess we want to just wrap up the interview. We're going to do a little bit different. Basically, I'm going to just say some names since we're both creatives and love fashion. I'm going to say some names, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind, you know, for you. So Rick Owens.
God,
okay. What do you say, Raf Simons?
innovative.
Kanye West.
Can't lose.
Yeezy 3s.
Need them.
Who's your favorite designer? Who's influenced you? And what would you say to the people like you who came to trade shows 5 years, you know, before they finally break through? What would you say to those guys?
I mean, as far as designers, Rick and Raf, obviously. I mean, you don't really see a lot of Raf in our pieces.
Yeah.
Rick, you can kind of see with like longer sleeves, slim cut, exaggerated length on the tees.
Yeah.
Favorite designers out aside from Rick. I mean, we get compared to them a lot, but John Elliott, I love what they do. John, I've met John before. He's a good dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry. That's Jude from Filling Pieces.
Okay.
Clothing is tough because like even though I like a lot of people's stuff, like I only wear our stuff.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, Rick is probably like my number one favorite.
Yeah, and what would you say? I mean, just last question. What would you say to the guys? Like I was saying again, coming to the shows. Like what would you say, kind of to break through? You know, what is the tip?
The thing with us was that we took it slow. We put in that groundwork and built that foundation. Yeah. And then we didn't do a show until the time was right. We tried to do the shows for years, and they didn't pick us up. They declined us for whatever reasons, and but at the same time, looking back, our products weren't ready for this level.
Exactly.
And now they're ready. So definitely take your time. Yeah. Make sure that the time is right. Put in that groundwork. Build up an organic foundation. Don't force stuff. Like I've seen a lot of brands like force relationships and force even down to like followers on Instagram and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of people use those techniques to get fake followers and stuff, and then at the end of the day, they're not getting any sales. So it's like you gotta do what makes sense. Like don't just force stuff just to make it look like you're doing better than you are.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
I
Thanks
appreciate
for the time, man.
No problem.
Yeah.